This is the Elgato Wave 3, and it's the mic for streamers. Elgato has been in the game for a while now, making products designed specifically for streamers. If you spend any time on Twitch, you've probably seen an Elgato Stream Deck, or key lights, or a capture device. But now Elgato is getting into the audio game. This is the Elgato Wave 3. It is one of a pair of microphones Elgato says was designed specifically from the ground up with streaming in mind. And I have to say, after spending time with it, I think Elgato's onto something. Unboxing the Wave 3 is pretty straightforward. Inside, you'll find the Wave 3 already mounted to a desktop stand, a quick start guide, a USB-C cable, and a boom arm adapter. Physically, the mic itself is really light, so I was able to move it around easily on my desk, but the stand is also heavy enough that it never felt like I would accidentally knock it over. There is one thing I did have an issue with, which is this little tiny desktop stand right here is very short, and I am almost 6 feet tall. So when you are trying to put your face at the optimal distance from this microphone, I had to hunch down quite a bit. So I will definitely be looking into the shock mount and getting this thing on a boom arm as quickly as humanly possible. In fact, movie magic time! Perfect. I love movie magic. I am now the perfect distance away from this microphone. Shock assign, 2 handfuls, all that good stuff. Let's talk about some points of interest on this mic. The dial in front controls all 3 of the icons above it. So clicking on the dial switches between your mic gain, monitor volume, and your mic/PC mix. On the back, there's your USB-C port and a 3.5mm headphone jack for direct monitoring of your mic's audio. And lastly, up top there's a capacitive mute button. Incredibly handy for coughing or when you need to yell something to someone in the next room that your streaming audience just doesn't need to hear. When you tap it, you can see it's active by the red ring around the dial on the front. A very nice detail. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Interruptions. That sucks. I've got the mic ready to go, but it's not quite plug and play. You'll want to grab Wavelink, which is Elgato's custom designed mixing software for its Wave microphones, and it'll tell you when to plug it in. It's pretty easy, so I won't be too hard on them for that one small extra step. But Wavelink actually could come in really handy for streamers because it offers 2 independent output mixes. For example, if you want to play copyrighted music while you game for yourself, but you don't want to broadcast that copyrighted music to your entire stream and then get busted for copyright infringement, Wavelink has you covered. In case you're wondering, it also pops up in OBS as a source really easily, and it has Stream Deck integration. So there you go. So what would I say is the singular feature on the Wave 3 that sets it apart from its competition? So there is one thing when I am watching a streamer that drives me crazy. It is the one thing I hate with the fire of 1,000 suns. And you can call me an AV geek, you can call me an old woman, you can call me whatever you like, just put it down in the comments. But I hate clipping and the distortion that comes with it. It is, in 2 words, the worst. And if you're not familiar with the term clipping, or you don't exactly know what that is, let's put the XLR microphone I was using back on this boom arm and jump into Audacity and look at some waveforms. This is me speaking normally while recording in Audacity. You can see the waveform, it's bouncing up and down. That's the sound of my voice. But if something really cool happens or I get really excited and I yell, you can see there are portions of the track that get cut off at the top and the bottom. That's clipping. And it can be really frustrating when you're watching a Twitch stream and then something really exciting or really terrible happens and the streamer yells and it gets so distorted and you're just really turned off. You throw your headphones off, you say, I don't want to watch this anymore. Or if you're a streamer, you watch it back and go, ugh, that sounds horrible. Clipping is the worst. I hate it. Both the Wave 1 and the Wave 3 have proprietary technology on board called ClipGuard. And if I understand it correctly, it's kind of like taking an HDR photo, but with audio. So you have your main channel recording, but there's a second audio channel recording at a lower volume. And when the microphone detects peaking, it automatically shifts to that lower volume channel so that you never experience distortion. To test that, I'm going to yell some of my favorite, most choice Overwatch phrases into this microphone from the same distance away as I had the previous microphone, and I'm going to show you what it looks like in Audacity. Okay, here we go. God, get on the payload, Genji! I cannot heal you because I am dead. Oh, we just C9'd the point in overtime. Alt F4, I hate this game. I quit. I can't play anymore. Forget it. See? It's like magic. Aside from all of the super convenient physical features this microphone has, I think ClipGuard is actually the one must-have for anybody looking to game stream in the future, and is a really compelling reason to pick up a Wave over its competition. Overall, the functionality in the control dial, the capacitive mute button, that ClipGuard technology, Wavelink software, it all comes together into this really compelling package for anybody who might be new to streaming and has a little bit of a budget to play with, or has been streaming for a while and is looking to upgrade their microphone into that sort of $100 to $200 mid-range. Like I said earlier, it really seems like Elgato actually listens to streamers and what they want and need in devices like the Wave 3, like the Stream Deck, and then implements them. It doesn't seem that hard, but often we don't see these things, especially in the microphone category, where microphones are generally kind of directed toward podcasters or musicians. This microphone is specifically made for streamers, and it really shines in that scenario. So for what it's worth, Elgato did a great job here. If the Wave 3 seems like the microphone for you, you can buy one right now on Elgato's website. It'll set you back $160. There's also the Elgato Wave 1, which is the lesser priced sister model of the Wave 3. It is $130, which is quite a bit cheaper than the $160 of the Wave 3, but it doesn't come with a capacitive mute button, and also the control dial only lets you control headphone volume and mute. So if you really want that full control experience and you're a serious streamer, this would be the choice. I think $30 difference, it's worth the upgrade. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my review of the Elgato Wave 3. Is this a microphone you're even interested in using? What microphone are you using right now? What's your Twitch channel? I want to come watch you play video games. Drop it down in the comments. And until next time, be good humans.